not good. I would have been in the streets. I'd have been probably in some bush somewhere trying to crawl out and get into a wheelchair, you know.
I'm Dan Farrell with United Way of the Cape Fear area and the 10-year plan to end chronic homelessness. Homeless medical respite care is a part of the 10-year plan's toolkit because oftentimes homeless people are discharged from the hospital after surgery or an accident or an illness and have no appropriate place to stay to recuperate. We're just finishing our first year of our homeless medical respite care program, due in large part to a generous grant from the Cape Fear Memorial Foundation and the proceeds of the last two pajama parties for the 10-year plan to end chronic homelessness. During our first year of operation, the Disability Resource Center, our primary partner in homeless medical respite care, has been able to serve 32 clients. The cost of serving those 32 clients has been about $750 for a 2-week or less stay. And when you compare that to about $1,000 or more per day for a hospital stay, you can see why it's much more cost-effective for the community to invest in homeless medical respite care. I'll give you more details later, but first I want you to hear from someone who's been helped by the homeless medical respite care program.
Well, it was the day after Christmas, and was going to go to the store, get some food, and I got almost to Kerr Avenue, and this lady pulled out in front of me, and I couldn't stop the scooter in time and hit her at about 45 miles an hour, something like that, and rolled on the ground, and they took me on to the hospital. I broke both my femurs, got broke, and did some damage to some steel already had in my legs, and they put more steel in the other leg. So I was in there about 20 days. Well, the lady who I'm renting the room from said I couldn't come back here unless I had, a way of getting into the building and out. Well, after the hospital, they sent me to the Value Place Motel, and as I was there, they were trying to get my ramp hooked up so I could get back in and out of this house. It's for doctor visits and just freedom. After that, I got back here and started using the ramp more. My crutches broke, and they got me a walker. Food was a big thing, being that I couldn't work anymore. Obviously I couldn't go out and work for my food, so it helped me out as far as getting food stamps and stuff that I need. They provided a ride to and from the doctor's offices, and without everything that they've done has been a big help, a blessing. So I don't know how I would have made it without them. They made a big difference with getting me my food stamps and getting me that ramp. I mean, that when they put that ramp up there, it's like the angels were singing, And then they continuously, even after that, until again up to this day, they still check with me, to see how I'm doing, and they go beyond what they were probably supposed to do. Oh, well, I just do different workouts with it as far as going down. I'll stop and do, stuff like this, to try to build up in my chest and to build my upper body strength up, because I need a lot of that to be able to move my whole body. So, and then when I turn around, I try to use it the other way by pulling, and, that helps me out, and when I go to lay down and stuff like that. But it's a blessing, I know that, for sure. Other people, they look at it like an obstacle. I don't look at it like, I look at it as something, that can build my strength up so I can get back on my feet. Yeah, I want to get back on my feet, But if I keep doing everything I'm supposed to do every day, exercise every day, and it's kind of hard, when you wake up and you hurt, man, constantly hurt, because I got a lot of bolts in me, a lot of steel in my legs from this. So I'm just keep moving forward every day. That's all I can do.
So you can see, if it weren't for homeless medical respite care, things may have turned out very differently for Fred and people like him. Just to clarify a few points, homeless medical respite care is a national best practice. It's not an alternative to home health care. It's designed for homeless people or at risk of homeless people who have had surgical care or have had an illness or have been hospitalized for an accident, and it's designed to give them a very temporary place, a clean, safe place to recuperate on a short-term basis. Now, our homeless medical respite care program is hotel-based. While that may work, it's not something that's going to be the permanent way of doing homeless medical respite care. New national standards are being written today that are going to require homeless medical respite care facilities and programs to have 24/7 access and be medically staffed. The Homeless Medical Respite Care Strategy Team, involving the hospital, various social service providers, and a number of funders locally, are working hard to try to make a 24/7 homeless medical respite care facility a reality in the future here in the Cape Fear area. So thank you for attending tonight's 10-year plan pajama party. Your contributions tonight and into the future are helping us keep the homeless medical respite care program alive.